Good day all and welcome to Obidate Family TV. The program now Hope Alive. Yes, plenty hope day, no be small hope. Make everybody, all obedience worldwide, all well-meaning Nigerians. Man, I know say better news day. And that news will be say, if they come out from US, if they totally my mind. And I won't share them with you. Now that's why I enter inside studio. Now only me day. So I say, I must share this very information, make we know say, really hope day. So on a good morning, afternoon, and evening, depending on a time zone. Make I not take too much time. I won't start with waiting US District Judge, will be Nancy Maldonado, waiting she talk. She dey talk tough. And waiting she dey talk for insight, some people don't begin to misrepresent them. Then they talk say na obedience, they cause way she dey vex, she dey para, but she know the para. She dey very straight. They explain say she go give us our ruling for our favor. Now wetin I see for there, wetin I go see for screen now, na the notification of the docket entry where she enter by herself. This one no be from Tinubu, this one no be from Atiku. She talk say she don't hear the both sides say it is complete. Say make they no even do oral presentation again, nothing. But anyway, make I read them out as he there on a screen. He said, this docket entry was made by the clerk on Friday, September 29, will be yesterday, 2023. Minute entry before the Honorable Nancy L. Maldonado. Briefing on intravenous objections to Judge Gilbert's order 40 is now complete. The court will endeavor to issue a written ruling as soon as possible. Separately, the court knows that the court staff has received extensive email communications from members of the public related to the case. The court understands the significant public interest in this dispute, but the court will not consider any third-party or ex parte submissions. Rather, the court's review will be limited to the parties' briefings and the official records on the docket entry. Now, make you wanna hold them there, and also make our producer hold them. This explanation, some people don't go for different platforms, can they reinterpret wetin they very wrong. Then they talk saying obedience movement, then they talk saying well-meaning Nigerians, they attack Judge Maldonado. But when I don't see wetin she write, it dey very clear wetin she talk. She said the court staff has received extensive email communication from members of the public. He no call anybody name related to the case. And he said the court understands the significant public interest in this dispute. Wetin e dey very simple na grammar. We will be say we no go school for here. At least we understand this one. Where court talk say he understand say this very case dey very serious. Say he concern over 200 million Nigerians. Then no, wetin be significant. I no go school, but I sabi wetin dey very significant for public interest. You know, so people will be saying, then they talk say na obedient, they go bombard the woman, then they elicit, then they disturb the woman don't begin the verse. No be verse, the woman the verse. The woman they clarify matter, say she don't get, that is, say Nigerians don't really show, say them vote for somebody. They don't already show, say, then get interest for waiting they happen for America. Now this is what that thing mean. We will be say we there for Nigeria here. We know say we get interest for that matter. Because now thousands of people come out vote and now they know the person where them vote. His Excellency Peter behind them vote. But Atiku Abubakar, they do the good thing where we need them to do for that place. That's why we say God go bless them for the one way they do. But all these rumor mongers where they go everywhere talk say na disturb. Okay, even if na disturb, we they disturb the judge. It don't pay off now because he don't talk say she no talk say the thing worry him. He talk say he don't understand wetin we dey talk. He don't hear us. Now when you dey make prayers to God, they say pray without ceasing. So you go to pray every time. That's why we say even our own brothers wey be say na Muslim dem be, then they pray in the morning, then they pray afternoon, they pray, and then on Friday they get general prayer. Then if you come for the one of Christians, their own be say na fire by fire every night, every morning, fasting and prayer. So you know the tire God say you dey pray every time. So if we send message, go meet George, say Nigerians there they beg you, say all eyes there for you, make you do the right thing, no be bad thing. And the woman no complain like Nigerian government go begin they put down all eyes on judiciary billboards come out. She no talk say then disturb am. She no talk say then they wait, how then they talk am that time, say then they threat to the judiciary. I been waiting. People were talk anarchy that time, they no do them anything. But anyway, I say make I for clarify people for this one. And you get another thing where some people they do, whether na bad people, that is na Bola Tinubu people, where we say then they come online, come they attack and they do all sort of things. If una they send bad message, go give the woman for na head, that one go right. But because me I know say obedience and well-meaning Nigerians. Now, pleading, them go they plead for the judge, make she do, but she don't talk her own. She talk say she go review that matter based on the merit, based on wetin dem submit give am. Now she go work with. She talk say she no go even join a matter with any third party. She no go even entertain ex parte applications. Ex parte the people wey be say they go carry their matter go begin the join. They come by their own. Ex parte application means say you no go notify another person, you go carry am enter. Now that one be ex parte application. She talk all those ones here. So make we know they misinterpret the thing. So make we that very one there for one side. Another one when I want bring to an attention, this man will be J. Coydin Palmer, will be Tinubu schoolmate. They call him in schoolmate because in go Chicago State University and they don't show everything. Now in certificate, I've been a diploma certificate. Now that one we they wait for him now, make him for show us. But he get some people where be say they don't go begin the over worry the man. The man last time when he write, he talk say Judge Nancy say na new judge he be say no be say he don't take for bar or for bench too much. Say he never there for bench too much. Even talk say he never past 3 months where be say he don't resume for that very court go where they welcome him. Now some people don't begin they go again carry news say this woman don't there bench since 2022. Say she don't begin the work for the court since 2022. And then they stop this man like this. The man come react again. Today he don't come bring him out say make it show and say this woman wey be say na Judge Nancy say na he just ask that her court where she dey now say she never pass 3 months. Now him bring this letter make we see. Producer make you hold am there, make them for read and make them see. The release date for this very document na July 14, 2023. For here na correct news we dey give. We dey give una wetin dem dey call real-time investigative journalism. Anyone wey dem talk, whether na for online, whether na for YouTube, Facebook, we go check am before we go bring am come, because wetin we dey bring na wetin dey pure. So when you want to hear wetin dey correct and wetin dey involved, make you come Obidate Family TV. Na for there we dey talk the thing. So this one now, this man bring am come and na Tinubu schoolmate, now in the show again, say wetin him talk they correct. All the things where that man don dey talk since, they correct. Now he say the release date na July 14, and this thing they come out from court, producer Holland there. Now, if you see wetin they write for there, he say court welcomes District Judge Nancy Maldonado in ceremonial investiture. Chicago 3. On July 14, 2023, U.S. District Judge Nancy Maldonado was sworn in as a district judge at a ceremonial investiture. Now, what in this one means say July 14. Now wetin we dey na September just the end. Wetin pass before no be August, then we can see this man tweet am and we know he's a one. They come quote wetin they write inside. As chair of the Senate Judiciary Committee and as her home state senator, I had the privilege of playing a part in Judge Maldonado's confirmation to the Northern District of Illinois, said U.S. Senator Dick Durbin. From her days at Columbia Law School to her service in Cook County and the Illinois Attorney General's office to her work in private practice, she has stood up for working families and defended the civil rights of every American. Judge Maldonado embodies the best of our justice system, and her unique perspective as the first Latina Article 3 judge in Illinois will help ensure our federal judiciary reflects the adversity of America. Make I hold am because wetin in the talk the other place they show say the woman know wetin she dey do. Judge Maldonado is a talented, compassionate, and well-respected jurist. We are so pleased she has joined the district court bench. It is a momentous day for our court and district as Judge Maldonado is the first Latina to serve as an Article 3 judge in Illinois, said Chief Judge Rebecca L. Palmer. Make I stop am for here. But a producer, if you scroll and go down, make everybody see all the things wey happen that very day. Wey be say na 2 months ago wey dem do that very investiture, na ceremonial. But I know say na last year na im dem call am to the bench. If una see all the people wey dey talk all those things, una go see their picture. Even the senator wey be say e dey for there wey dem dey do the ceremonial, e dey there. But na last year na im the president come nominate and come for this very something. So they come give and see Judge Maldonado for one side. We go see the Senator Durbin wey be say they give am all those accolades. And all those people wey don't talk for that letter wey dey for up, when I go see all their pictures as then they do that their investiture ceremony. So wetin I dey talk be say this Coidin Palmer wey be Tinubu schoolmate, in dey talk true. Make we dey take wetin in dey talk serious. E get another thing wey be say im bring for im own platform wey im write. Im talk say wetin that thing dey talk, the headline be Trump and Tinubu cases will continue despite US government shutdown. So this shutdown, now waiting in right. My just a moment. Make una know voice sometimes you go begin disappoint. I say Trump and Tinubu cases will continue despite US government shutdown. So September 29 will be yesterday, written by J. Coidin Palmer. Now the same man na in the right. So go there, listen to wetin in the thing. They brief us now because in don't follow us, they go wetin they happen. And wetin in right for here. If we follow, it say the United States federal courts will be able to operate for an additional 2 weeks despite a looming government shutdown that will start on October 1st. A bill that will have allowed the federal government to function for an additional 30 days without disruption failed to pass United States House on Friday, meaning yesterday. That means lawmakers have less than 48 hours before a government shutdown will go into effect. Waiting in the talk for this very one. The thing we be saying the talk. Now, waiting they happen for some people. They talk say when they get government shutdown, say the Tinubu matter dem go delay am. They even talk say Judge Maldonado go reserve judgment. E go reach for 2 weeks before she go deliver judgment. Na im back people begin dey happy say the case no go on again. They no go give ruling again. But una don see wetin the judge herself docket. Wetin she docket, she talk say she go give expeditious ruling by writing. Na so she take talk am. So the people wey be say dem dey talk say because dem go get shut down for United States, say the matter go stall. Say even Tinubu don get gain. Say dem dey praise am for different platforms. Say the judge don delay the ruling. And some of them, they cite this shutdown. But this Tinubu classmate don't come out to clarify this one. He talk say e no go affect them. But make I go to that very section when I say the shutdown will not affect criminal cases in federal court. Civil cases after 14 days will be affected by the shutdown. The civil case against former President Donald J. Trump will continue as planned as a federal appeals court on September 29th rejected Trump's appeal to have the case delayed. Trump is accused of fraudulent business practices and other things. The other high-profile cases on tight deadlines include the disclosure of the academic record of the Nigerian President Bola Tinubu. Make I repeat am, make una for hear am. Other high-profile cases in the US on tight deadline include the disclosure of the academic records of Nigerian President Bola Tinubu. Make una go in place, make una see am. He said, a case that is widely being watched in the whole world, a West African nation. He said, in the case Judge Nancy Maldonado last week said in court, what she said in court, and he quotes, I am aware of the time sensitivities in the case. The Supreme Court of Nigeria is expected to rule next week if Tinubu violates the country's election laws by submitting a false document to election officials there. It could mean his removal from office. Now, the issues is of process and rules, said Judge Maldonado. In quotes, I am a rule person. That's why I am a judge. This case is quite involved. I am aware of the stakes. It is more important to me to get this right. Make I end them for here. Make I just stop for here. These people were there for years and they do their things the right way. They know they do them as waiting Haruna Samani and the cohorts do. They know they do them like that. They know they do them like all the election petition tribunals, governorship where then they release. Tomorrow we go talk about that one where our own analyst UC Maxwell go there. We go analyze all these things since on Friday and Saturday. We don't get up to 4 judgments where they come out from different states. We don't get the one of Delta. You get the one from Plateau. We get the one of Kaduna. And the other ones, when we say they just shoot in. When we say now today, they release them. If una they hear all these judgments where they come out, una go pity Nigeria judiciary. Una real pity. Now una go pity them. Then go they turn things upside down. See wetin judge they talk. He say he knows the case sensitivity of this matter. He knows the requirement of the Nigerian people, even up to the Supreme Court. Say he know. So make we allow the woman, make she for do her work. But we go still the send small email, go the clerk of the court and the rest, to show am say Nigerians still they interested, make they know. No be say you dey brandish them, no be say you dey force them to do wetin they no suppose do. These people know wetin they suppose do because all those things dey their rules. He say, I am a person of rules and that's why I'm a judge, quoting Judge Nancy. So make we calm down. Make we get hope. And that's why we dey for Hope Alive. If you dey follow us now, make you like and share. Make other people know say all the misleading informations where they come out from different tabloids, different places. Some of them are paid articles than they do. Here, Waiting as I do here now, my contribution and they bring from Nigeria. Well-meaning Nigeria. Not be the people where we say then go talk say then they cast their vote, go give person where we say you know even qualify to work. But now majority of well-meaning Nigeria. Now my own sacrifice to a better Nigeria. Now they do. Nobody they pay me money to sit down here they give her. Yes, some people they support us. Well-meaning Nigeria then they support us. Even if you go for our description, you go see how they take support us. Even as I they talk now, some people they give us super thanks. I tolerate for them. But now our own contribution, anywhere where you dey, even if not to like the video and share and make other people get notification, make you do. Now your own contribution. As PO talk for Princeton University yesterday, no going back on Nigeria. When you go talk about the book where Chino Achebe write. When I know say Chino Achebe get one book where we say right, where he talk say Nigeria, you get what he talk about Nigeria. Person where the comment section now, make on for remember that thing for me. Where in the talk say Nigeria don't spoil, make I put them like that. Say Nigeria don't spoil. People talk say if Chino Achebe still there alive now, you go see say that time when they talk Nigeria better. Now water day. But anyway, share PO share post for us today. And waiting in share, I won't bring and come before I go back to other things where we say we get. So make we see. And the video, we don't show them earlier in the day. So if you go watch all the things where we say PO talk for the earlier video where we premiere earlier today, if you check them for down when we don't finish this program, you go watch that one, you go hear them. But make we go to waiting Obi talk today. And this thing where we they show now, you never if you check the time where they there, now 7:48 p.m. September 30, meaning say you never say when just talk this thing. So we want bring waiting in talk come out, make we for here. In quote, he said, yesterday, 29 September, I was at Princeton University, the #1 university in United States of America, US News, as keynote speaker at Chino Achebe International Symposium and 40th anniversary of his booklet, The Trouble with Nigeria. Now, producer, make we dey go up. Now, he said, I elucidated to the audience how cumulative bad leadership over the years has done great harm to the Nigerian nation, using the periods 1980 to 1983 and then 2020 to 2022 to illustrate. Our political leaders has turned governance into a gigantic criminal enterprise and wickedly plundered our commonwealth, which made our country to become the very few nations I would in war developing backwards. It exalts fossil fuel, and yet we cannot point to sustainable investment or savings from the trillions of petrol and dollar we have earned since 1959. Consequently, we are classified among failed states, and below are just few illustrations of our predicament. 1. Within the said period, our poverty numbers have quadrupled to 130 million people living under multidimensional poverty, making us the undisputed poverty capital of the world. 2. We now have over 22 million out of school children. Again, another undisputed champion in the world. 3. We are now among 5 most dangerous or unsafe countries in the world. 4. Our GDP per capita in 1981 was $2,180, and in 2020 and 2021 was $2,097, which not only shows that there was no growth, but in fact we are far worse. 5. Our currency naira exchanged 1 naira to $1, $1.60. In fact, in September 1983, 1 million naira is equals to $500,000 US. And 40 years after September of 2023, we put 1 million naira is equals to $1,000. Just $1,000. You can imagine where we are. 6. Our minimum monthly wage 1980/83 was at 125 naira, which was then $190 to $200. States of Kanu and Kaduna under PRP party, led by our Reverend leader Aminu Kanu, with Governor Abubakar Rimi and Barebe Musa, paid additional 2 naira, making 127, which was above $200 as at then. Today with 1980/83, purchasing value of dollar about 1/10 of its value, our minimum monthly wage is 30K, which is $30, just barely 1/6 of what we paid 40 years ago, with far less purchasing value. University professors were paid between 1,000 naira and 1,200 naira, which was about 1,600 to 2,000 US then. And today, if he is lucky to be paid as at when due, will earn about 40,000 naira, 400,000 naira, which is about $400 about, which is 1/5 of the earnings 40 years ago, with far less purchasing value. Although people will have the opportunity of listening to the full speech, my closing remark remains that with committed leaders of good character, competence, and capacity, we can start the rebuilding and healing process to a possible new Nigeria. Signed, P.O. May una no verse as my voice don't dey waver. Now when I don't dey see all these things, pain go dey pain me inside. Even my voice go wan fail me. But my voice no go fail me because na P.O. na I dey replicate, I dey bring out wetin in talk. But make we just take small break. Make we just take 1 minute video of wetin in talk. Make una see say na P.O. talk am. Let's just take that very 1 minute video. We will come back. We no go tey. You hang, make we go to other things wey be say we get for this thing, for our table. The one wey be say before we come back to this PU, I know say the Viko go ask, make we go to wetin we dey hear for the second stanza. We hear say Niger Republic wan shoot down Bola Ahmed Tinubu wey dey for Nigerian Air Force One. This one na David Hundeyin na im tweet am. I no wan talk allegedly. That's why I wan bring the tweet where im bring am. Because some people then go talk say allegedly, and some people go confuse people because that very grammar get different meaning where e get. Now make I read wetin David Hundeyin tweet. He said, my aviation source no be Ngo. He to talk the source where im get for aviation for Naija tells me that the reason Nigerian Air Force 001, which is that Nigerian Air Force One, with Bola Tinubu on board, spent so many hours in Algeria, where it appeared to be stuck in that Niger Republic refused permission for Tinubu to fly through Nigerian airspace and threatened to shoot his plane out of the sky if he dared. That one be said to put in perspective wetin dem in the talk here be say if him try pim say him wan pass for their airspace say dem go shoot am down. I don't know why them myself they no one even fly make them for dare the people make we for hear the news because maybe this Nigerian Air Force One where Tinubu they fly maybe bomb no they even fit bring and come down. Maybe them for just try make them know for the first time whether na like United States Air Force One where we say we receive for film where we say they know they fit bomb and they know they fit do anything. But anyway, he say NAV 001 subsequently had to stop in Algeria to plot a new flight route to Abuja, meaning say they no gree make a flight pass when they go back to Abuja from France. They tried to cut through the southwestern tip of Niger, but they had just been forced to leave Nigerian airspace. They have just entered Burkina Faso. Drama in West African skies. Now so they be doing there. And they show for the drama where they happen, drama in the West African skies. When I go see, say then give the charts, how the plane hang for there, where in they go, where is supposed follow. It's supposed follow Niger, but the jail no agree. Now then they stranded. Now then begin they go Algeria. From there then begin transition to Burkina Faso. All these things they then come on the chart where they for screen. Make on for see. So no be say then just they talk. They be doing them bring all those things out. In talk say Nigerian Air Force 001 will be Nigerian Air Force One has now turned southeast and is heading towards Abuja via Togo and Benin immediately after getting into Ghanaian airspace. So they don't pursue him come out from Niger Republic airspace, so they can't get permission to enter other airspace to begin waka. Niger Republic president has officially been chased. Okay, Nigeria's president, that is Tinubu, has officially been chased out of unfriendly neighboring skies like a rat. Amazing sense. Now so they be doing there in TikTok am not be from my own mouth. My own be say I just they bring on a wetin him bring for him tweet and then they show am for screen. He talk say dem don chase Bola Tinubu comot for sky like a rat. Anyway, make we see the other things wey be say in right for the same thing wey dey happen. No be say e dey happen day before yesterday na wetin just dey happen no because Tinubu don follow another route dey come Naija. He said, word have it that Traore people gave Tinubu, that is na it go be na Niger people be Traore people gave Tinubu a strict southwesterly corridor and a time limit to fly through Burkinabe. Okay, that one na Burkinabe president maybe. To fly through Burkinabe airspace. So, Nigeria Air Force One was not allowed to fly southeast until leaving Burkinabe airspace. Cannot indefinitely verify this though, so pinch of salt. This one where in talk, in say in no go verify am, but in show the map and the travel where the Nigerian Air Force One, how you take travel. All these things we wanna see, e dey for public. If you go internet, you go check am. Na for internet and they see am. No be say they manufacture graphics, how plane they take waka. Any plane wey be say they leave Nigeria and they go. If you want track am as they go, you go track the plane. E go show you how long. Even if you land for London, you go see am. If you land for France, you go see am. So you go fit track am. No be anything, but you no fit do any other thing other than to track am. But make we continue with wetin David dey talk here. Should be noted that Qatar Airways flight QTR 68R from Abuja to Doha is currently overflying Niger Republic airspace without any trouble, which means Niger Republic airspace is open. For people who go talk say maybe the airspace dey closed, that's why then they stranded. That's why Nigeria Air Force One no fit fly for there. He talk say this Qatar Airways flight dey waka for there. He said Niger Republic specifically chased Nigerian Air Force One out of their airspace. We just witnessed an international incident. Maybe, now that one, I mean the Adam now. Maybe this may be the first time when they chase president come out, whether a Nigerian president, I don't know, when they chase and come out for sky, they no agree. Anyway, when I see the route where he give for this Qatar Airways, this Qatar Airways flight QTR 68R, he give the number and he show say this Qatar airline where they waka and how you take waka from Casino, Daurao, and all the places where you take go from Abuja to Doha. Now the same airspace it they go. Meaning say that Niger Republic airspace they open. This one now another international embarrassment. Anywhere where we they talk about Tinubu, embarrassment go come from one side or from the other side. Not me they bring the embarrassment, and not me they create the embarrassment, and not be fake news that they bring. Now waiting come on, go do the research, go find out true. The flight go like that. If you want doubt, go check for that very flight radar. You go see. Go for track flights. Even the ones where they come out this night, you go track them. It ain't there. So no be say this one don't talk fake news. The one will be say anybody talk when no they clear, we go bring and come. But anyway, make we for hold this one. We just bring this one to tell on us say he get another international embarrassment where just they trail. And this embarrassment not be only for the sky it happen. The ones where they happen where Tinubu's class no be classmates, schoolmates, J. Code in Palmer talk, now embarrassment when they go on for US. They say the whole world, they hear say Nigerian president or president-select say see waiting for international saying. That's in the embarrass. I wonder even our people were there for diaspora, how the shame will go they catch them as in the waka. But make on no too shame because na go tell them say no be na put them there. That one there, na INEC, na them put them for that very place. So na get what you na go take, na go talk on our own. Which one on our want? Now who on our want where on our vote for? Or when on our tell on our people where them vote for? All those ones there. So make I for hold that one. We get plenty things where we say e dey for my table for here, but it be like say our time. Don't they give us signal? And signal when I dey see here, na signal make I for come back tomorrow. I will get plenty other things where we say they come on, but as whether PO talk for Princeton University, if the thing don't dey available, producer, if you project them. But if you know they, make you help me put this Professor Rumumba's talk, where he talk say the judiciary is planning, they are coup plotters. He said the judiciary are coup plotters, not just in Nigeria, but Africa as a whole. Let's take a listen.
Also asked the question, are coup d'etats only mounted by
good behavior? These are part of leadership. So it can be done. We have all the talents and everything all over the world. It's a question of the leadership have to show it. You have to start by saying, my name is Peter Obi. I'm from this town. I went to this primary school, this secondary school, this university, and people can. They're very important. You know, when Chika was saying my CV, he said Harvard. I said, no, Chika, I did a program in Harvard. I'm an alumnus of Oxford and Cambridge. You can go and be verified.
Verified.
I don't need to put injunction for you not to see it. Go and tell them in Nsukka whether they'll give you my transcript. These are things we must. And we must do it and say, this is who we are. Because that's what makes us. Nobody said you must be anything. No. We have had leaders all over the world that didn't go to school. Just say, this is who I am. These are my parents. These are my students. You know? So we will do that.
Also ask the question, are coup d'etats only mounted by men and women in uniform? No. I've seen coups mounted by judiciaries in Africa. I've seen coups being mounted by the political class in Africa. When people engage in sophistry in interpreting constitution, those are also coup d'etats. And I would want us, therefore, as we talk about strengthening democracy, we must also talk about strengthening institutions. It is in Kenya, whether it is in Zimbabwe, whether it is in Nigeria, whether it is in Ghana, we must have a culture of respecting institutions. Sometimes in Africa, and women who occupy them. If you have wrong men and wrong women in office, no matter how strong the institution you claim to be strong, it will not perform, because the history of nature is one: garbage in, garbage out. And if that is the case, therefore, we who are gathered here and talking about governance, this is serious business. What we are talking about here is serious business.
Coup plotters, politicians, they don't become coup plotters. Not me talking, but you hear them from people, and you see the people will be say then they clap. When they plot the coup finish, the people will be say them be Nigerians will be say they know they think well. Then go begin do waiting, then go begin clap. See waiting they happen for Imo State. Uzodimma hope, Uzodimma. Come out talk say Ingo carry 4,000 Imolites. Carry them, give them work for Europe. Pay their flights. For which person money? For Imo government money, I been for where? Now when they tell those lies, but guess what? Even the lie don't catch up with them. Because even United Nations don't debunk that very thing where they talk, say they don't get any company where they don't talk, say they don't conclude anything. Moreover, wetin we dey talk about the coup plotters in civilian attire, not only judiciary, now also this thing, now also the people will be say then therefore the politicians themselves. So the politicians themselves are also plotting coup with the judiciary. Make we take example of this Uzodimma now. Because of say in few months time, he go begin go run second time for office. He don't begin to deceive people wey be say them go green listing to them. But thank God say no be only us they talk. And when we start on the first time and talk say even na fake news. But thank God say other people for mainstream media they don't begin to carry. They begin to even talk and pass wetin we talk. Let the politicians stop that very deceiving people and also joining hands to form queue with the judiciary, as Professor Lumumba take talk. Make we see wetin arise, how they take talk am. They analyze am well. I like wetin they talk. Whenever they talk wetin they say, if they interesting, the way they take talk am, they okay, I go bring am. Make we take a listen to how they take talk am for there. How it they very embarrassing. And nobody go talk. Like say Imo State, no get people will go school again, or people will get brain for that very state. People will be saying them go to talk like say they know even. Let's take a listen at our rise. We'll come back, make it no beside the 2 verse.
Of Imo State, Hope Uzodimma, who is campaigning for a second term in office, announced an initiative to equip the youth in Imo State with contemporary technical skills. The governor, during his campaign on Tuesday, said that he has begun negotiations with foreign-based partners and that by December this year, 4,000 Imo youth will be employed in Europe.
I have gone further to negotiate with the European Union companies and Canadian companies. The governor will pay for your 8 tickets.
All right, Dr. Abatam, 4,000 Imo youth will be employed by December. He'll send them their letters of, appointment and all of that. Some people have hailed it as a great initiative. But I mean, well, 4,000 Imo youths, are they employed in Imo State at this point as we speak, Dr. Abati?
Well, there's nothing great about the proposal by the governor. And this is why we tell politicians, if they don't have anything to say, they should just keep quiet. It's not important that you say something that doesn't make sense. Now, the crowd may be gullible at a time when many Nigerians want to leave the country. They call it the Jackpot syndrome. And, although the president and his wife went to apparently, the governor of Imo State, perhaps having failed to provide an enabling environment and create jobs for people in his own domain. And Imo State has enough resources to be a center of productivity.
Excellent.
That the young people of Imo State will be gainfully engaged within the environment. But now you have the governor seeking a second term, preaching to the people that he will empower the people with skills so that they can go and get jobs in Europe. And appears grossly incredible. And that's why we say, look, it doesn't make sense. I think it's most strange. It's the strangest form of campaign that we have seen in recent times, whereby a governor, a politician will be telling the people in his area that he will send them abroad. Okay, let us even assume that happens. Well, let him be advised appropriately that at the moment now in the UK, for example, in case the UK is one of the countries that is targeting, Suella Braverman has been campaigning that, look, migrants should stay away. They should not come. And that there is an issue with the 1951 UN Convention on Refugees, in case you even want to claim refugee status. On Tuesday, she's going to speak again against the European Court of Human Rights. The European Court of Human Rights is allowing all kinds of people to come into Europe on the grounds of human rights provisions in the law. So the same Europe that Governor Uzodinma is saying will give jobs. In fact, many of those countries in Europe don't want anybody to come. They prefer they stay in their own countries.
4,000 at that.
So, well, what is 4,000 out of the population of Imo State? So I hope his opposition will pick this up and make heavy weather out of it. Maybe there will be other political parties who will say, well, we'll give you hope so that you stay in Imo State, so that you don't run away.
Yeah, I like that. We'll give you hope. Well, hope to the youth in Imo State.
Okay, at least we don't hear from them say no be only us. They talk and say waiting some of even the governors they do as they begin they do their campaign. It dey very, very bad. All the plans where then they do, all now make them for join hands with the judiciary, do coup on top of Nigerian head. But anyway, sure, we get plenty other things that we be say is supposed to come on, but as time don't really give us signal, and we see say glitches don't begin to happen because INEC don't give us that word glitch. We don't see say network don't begin to shake for even for inside studio here because Niger no be the new Nigeria we don't enter. But finally, before I come out for studio, every well-meaning Nigeria will be saying on they watch me now. I say it is time for us to take back our country. It is time. And believe you me, a new Nigeria is possible. I believe it. It's still very, very possible. Do not lose hope at all. We continue. Not be Bola Tinubu na in the hole in basket. Go to court for Chicago. Say we all die here. You no agree. You no agree. Why you no give up? Now you go give up now. When you even get somebody where we say if they help you from one side, Peter will be there for this very side. They wait to take back a mandate. Atiku dey there. They go bring the evidence where we want. And you they talk say you won't lose hope. Why you gonna lose hope? If you gonna lose hope, you want Japa go for where? You okay? Go join Hope Uzodimma. Make him for pay your ticket. Make you begin the waka come out. But we dey here. And while we dey here, we go dey pursue person where we say he snatch and grab the mandate and run with it. We go dey pursue him until him tire. You go turn back, give us our mandate. We go collect him. We no go beat him. We no go even soften him. We go collect him. We go let him be. Because when in there as governor, they let him be. But to become president, he no go carry any bad name where we say he go spoil us, our children, our own grandchildren. He no go work. We go dey pursue him as a collector. They go. With that very one, I go say, do your own contribution for this new Nigeria where we want. Do your own contribution. A new Nigeria dey very possible. If not to like the video, like them. Share them. Make your own comments. Make it for reach other people. Make them know say we dey bring hope every day. If them talk all the things we're going to talk for another place, we will go come here, go tell on wetin be the truth. See wetin the judge talk. See the time where he set. So make una get patient. By tomorrow, I go come back. I go give una all the whole judgments where they don't rule for Nigeria now. All the whole governors where they don't affirm because na their own time, na cash out time for judiciary. Cash out. With that one, make a note too for verse. I thank una well on our listing because if una no come listing, I don't know whether na myself I go to talk to. So I thank una well, but make una like, make una share, make it for reach other people. Tomorrow I'll come back. I go share other things with una. Una bye for now. Thank you very much. Thank you.